ladies and gentlemen of the 118 scale, 3.75 inch, 4-inch modern action figure community. I'm back again with another video. And in this video, we're going to be discussing the gentleman you see before you here, which is a Marauders custom. I chose to use the MACV-SOG body lower half to create this figure. And I paired it with the t-shirt torso. So what I ended up doing, sorry, this part is not glued down, but anyway, what I ended up doing was I gave him a belt here. Let's put this back on, get that thing back in place. All right, there we go. I gotta glue that on. I forgot to glue that on, but everything else is glued down. But anyway, so what I ended up doing here was, first and foremost, gave him a belt. Let's go ahead and look at what he's got on his belt. He's got his sidearm, and he's got a couple grenades back there. Flashbangs on the left here, and a smoke and a frag grenade on the right. These are hard to put on sometime. I'll talk about that later. But anyway, then we gave him some pouches here. There you go. Let's have a look at his weapon here. And as I've been creating these customs, I learned a little bit, but I still make my mistakes here and there. So there is his sidearm. These are made really nice. I probably have 1,000 of these by now. I keep, every time I order from them, I order like 10 of these because, you know, it's good to have. All right, so anyway, so that's what you're getting there. How did I make the legs work? Because I think in my last video I discussed that the body with the shirt coming all the way down would match up with this body. It would leave a space. So what I ended up doing was I had a spare black crotch section, I guess you can call it. And what I did was I heated up some water and I dipped the MACV body in, and I only go to about here because I don't want any of this heating up here. And I went to about here, and that's enough to heat up the legs enough to move. So once you do that, you heat it up, you can pull these off pretty much like bubble gum, man. It just pops right off. And I don't want the inner pegs softening, so that's why I only go up to like so high, because this is enough to soften everything, and then you can just maneuver it right out. So then I maneuver it out, then I immediately put it on this crotch, and it worked. It locked itself in, looks really good. And also, if you feel you want to, you can also change the boots by heating it up and popping those right off. They come right off, and you can swap them out with the green and black pair, or yeah, pretty much. So unless you've been under a rock, this is off again. Unless you've been under a rock, you know that Marauder has just announced that there are more soldiers coming to the website. So I'm excited about that. Definitely going to save up a couple dollars so that I can get my hands on some of those. So there you have him. Also, this head sculpt, I got this from Dime Novel Legend. I don't remember what head sculpt it was or where I got it from, but I think if my memory serves me correctly, I got it from one of their Union soldiers. I think it was the Black Union soldier, but when you open the package, this head was in there, so you can swap them out. And I just decided to use them here. So here's a nice little 360 to see what you're getting here. Bam. Knock them down. There. There. And there. Then here you got the black gloves. I swapped those out. And that's pretty much what you're getting there. I also wanted to give him a hat, just to make him stand out a little. there you have that. I'm still pretty bad about bringing figure stands. But anyway, moving right along, I decided to give him a helmet, night vision goggles with a microphone. We've seen these before. Give him a little tag on the back just to say where he's from, like his unit, insignia, or whatever he decides he wants that to be. So let's get a look at him with that on. Pretty cool. And I could definitely add some paint to this to make it stand out. You know, paint the lenses on that. So all of this is glued in, and it works well. So next, here is his rifle. I decided to kit up a AK-47 and offer that to him as his rifle of choice, or his weapon of choice. And it came out really nice. I had to use my pin vise to make holes so these things could fit on, but I'm happy with it. All right. Let's see if we can get the focus in a little. And I like how this one has a little hole already. I didn't have to drill anything. But yeah, that works nicely. Last but not least, I decided to give him this flak vest. Gave him a knife, some pouches. On the back here, more pouches. And I may decide to give him a couple more things, but I'm not sure. I added a pouch right here, and I wanted to add a radio, but I wasn't sure if I was going to add the radio right here or I was going to put it here. But you know, sometimes you can't crowd these things too much because they are plastic and they are not moldable in that way. So a lot of times you can do all these things and it won't fit. So here we go. He's all geared up, ready for action, ready for battle. He is more of a freelance operative. Yeah, I think it was pretty cool to do this. I can't wait till the other figures drop and we have more to the line. And then, I mean, once they start releasing more modern bodies again and more colors and all that, the sky's the limit, right? So I hope you like what I've done here. Are you going to make one for yourself? Let's see. Put it in the comments. All right. I appreciate you all for watching. Until the next one, peace. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free, put them down below. I'll get to them at my earliest convenience. All right. Until the next one.